Hello students. Today we will discuss about another important topic in international business, negotiations in international business. Uh, we know that what do you mean by international business and different things in case of international business with meaning, definition, components, theories, and what we discussed in the last presentations with uh, multinational companies as well as modes of entry into international business. So, what do you mean by negotiation, and what exact application of negotiation in case of international business? Before going to discuss about that, what do you mean by business? And the impact of globalization, product globalization, or organization globalization, and market globalization on business. And the term international business referred as a process of buying and selling of goods and services between cross borders of the country, and it can also be called as international marketing, foreign trade, and for international trade also. But the philanthropy is very significantly influenced by risks or constructive issues in international business management. The deal making, the discussions, memorandum of understanding, team building, management talks, contracts, handling of conflicts and disputes are common tactics in business negotiation. Very common thing. The definition of negotiation, according to Xinjia Kulo in 2012, he defines what do you mean by negotiation in international business. Negotiation is a dialogue between two or more people or parties intended to reach an understanding, resolve point of difference, or gain advantage in outcome of a dialogue. To produce an arrangement upon course of action, to bargain for individual or collective advantage, and to craft outcomes to satisfy various interests of two parties involved in negotiation process. Very important definition given by Xinjia Kulo in 2012. Negotiation is a dialogue between two or more parties intended to reach understanding, resolve the difference, resolve the conflicts, and gaining advantage in a outcome of dialogue. Correct? A very meaningful definition given by Xinjia Kulo about the negotiation. Next thing, features of negotiation. Minimum two parties, definitely. Minimum two parties are required to negotiate something. Predefined goals must. Desired outcome by parties, definitely. Their desires, their opponent desires, their intentions. Compromise, adjustments, definitely possible between two or more parties. Mutual understanding is very important by sharing their stand views, by sharing other stand views, and come on mutual consent, come on mutual conclusion by discussing all the issues. So features of negotiation is there must be two parties, there must be a predefined goals, there must be a desired outcome by the parties, both opponent and favored party, and compromise is very essential, and mutual understanding between the parties is very essential in case of negotiation. Next, styles of negotiation. Correct. The first thing, competitive style. In competitive negotiation, the approach with win or loss, someone win, someone lose, means win or loss situation, we can call it as competitive style. Competitive with both, competitive in a uh, both situations, means opponent party as well as favorite party, both are competitive each other. One may be win and one may be lose, right? What we can call zero sum game or zero sum game principle, Means in a negotiation process, one party must win and another party may lose. Next one, accommodative style. The accommodative style of negotiation concerned with the long-term relationship between parties. It is attributed to harmony, adjust with circumstances, confusions, and hope with implementing the neglecting interest. And cooperative style, definitely the name itself says it is concerned with the problem solving, collective bargaining, reasonability, the sincere and relevant disclosure of intentions. Compromise. It is the compromise style of negotiation characterized by settlement of differences, arbitration, mutual concessions. And avoiding style or avoid style. The avoiding is a tactic of intrapersonal conflict resolution attributed to ignorance of competitive bias, refusing, postponing by avoiding conflicts. Next, negotiation skills. In case of negotiation skills, very common thing, very common skills required to negotiate something in a business. One thing, the tactics and highly diplomatic, very essential. Next one, effective listening, definitely. Assertiveness, definitely. And empathy. Empathy is very essential to negotiate something. And record keeping. Finally, record. We need to maintain records for negotiation also. And the lastly, negotiation process. Correct? Negotiation process. There are 5 stages in case of negotiation. Correct? The first thing, entry and initial contract between two or more parties. Entry and initial contract. Second thing, clarification and justification. Clarification and justification with issues by all the parties involved in negotiation process. They need to give their own stand view and clarification about their desired outcomes. And third thing, personal styles and uses of tactics, their personal styles and their stand views they need to share, and their gaining their benefits they need to share with each other. Fourth one, hard bargaining and problem solving. Definitely, first enter into the contract. Second thing, clarification about the issues. Third thing, they use the tactics for their benefits. After that, they need to bargain with each other. The bargain itself we can call it as a negotiation, but they need to bargain with each other, and they themselves try to solve their own problems by discussing each other. Right, after solving the problems, closure the negotiation process and start the implementation of negotiation in actual practice can be called as a negotiation process. In such a cases, the negotiation is very essential, and it is not confined with only these things. India and rest of the world, correct? India and the rest of the countries, and how India will keen foresight on different issues in negotiation process with by maintaining international relationship with other countries. Correct. You can take developed economies with India. You can take China. You can take Australia. You can take America. You can take United Kingdom. Correct. And you can take all other Gulf countries. Right. How India will try to build the relationship or international relationship with the rest of the world for our progress, for our country progress, for our country economic progress and development. Right? This is about the negotiation in international business. Thank you.